What did you overhear when someone didn't know you understood their language? I studied in Buenos Aires for a year during college and became pretty much fluent in Spanish. Not like textbook Spanish, but actual conversational Spanish with all the slang and everything. I'm blonde and super pale, so literally no one ever assumes I speak it, which has led to some interesting situations, lol. Anyway, I was visiting my friend Naomi in Miami for her birthday. We had gone out to this club in South Beach, and it was like 2 a.m., and I was exhausted. Naomi wanted to stay longer, but I was like barely functioning, so I decided to just get an Uber back to her apartment by myself. The app said my driver was named Miguel, and when this car pulled up, there were actually 2 guys in it, which was already kind of weird. But I was so tired I just got in. The driver confirmed my name and I confirmed his, and then they immediately started talking to each other in Spanish, completely ignoring me. At first they were just chatting about normal stuff, and I was half listening while scrolling through my phone. But then I heard one of them say something about La Rubia, the blonde girl, and my ears perked up. The passenger guy was like telling the driver how they should take a different route because it's not like she knows where she's going anyway. And the driver was laughing, which wasn't like super concerning yet, but definitely rude. But then their conversation took a turn that made my blood freeze. The passenger was saying something about how they should dar una vuelta extra, take an extra turn, detour, and how they could sacarle más dinero a esta gringa tonta, get more money out of this stupid American girl. I'm sitting there in the back seat, trying to act completely normal while my heart is pounding, like they were literally planning to take a longer route to charge me more, which is sketchy but not the worst. But then the passenger said something about how they could take her to Diego's place instead, and the driver was like, nah man, we can't do that, but in a way that sounded like he wasn't completely against it. At this point, I'm low-key panicking, but trying not to show it. I didn't want them to know I understood because I was afraid of how they might react, so I just kept pretending to be absorbed in my phone while actually texting Naomi my location and telling her something was wrong. The passenger kept pushing about Diego's place and saying stuff like, she's drunk anyway, she won't even notice. And I'm literally about to jump out of the moving car when we hit a red light. The driver seemed hesitant, but not like morally opposed to whatever they were suggesting. I couldn't take it anymore. My hands were shaking, but I managed to take a screenshot of my current location on maps. Then I looked up and said in perfect Spanish, actually, I'd prefer if you just followed the route on the app, and I'm not drunk at all. Also, who's Diego, and why would I want to go to his place? The look on their faces, OMG. They both whipped around and stared at me like they'd seen a ghost. The driver started stammering about how it was just a joke and they didn't mean anything by it. The passenger got really quiet and was just staring straight ahead. I told them I'd recorded the entire conversation. I hadn't, but they didn't know that. And that I'd already sent my location to my friend who was expecting me. I also said I'd report them to Uber and the police if they didn't take me directly to my destination right now. Suddenly, the driver was like, yes, ma'am, of course, ma'am, and drove me straight to Naomi's apartment in complete silence. When we got there, I got out and said, by the way, this stupid American girl left you a 1-star review and a report with Uber that includes everything you said about Diego's place. I ran inside and locked the door, then completely broke down. Later found out from Uber that the driver had been suspended pending investigation. I still don't know who Diego is or what exactly they were planning, and honestly, I don't want to know.